very talented young people who have decided to follow.
Then another year it starts again. Well, this is different.
We shall definitely be talking to these wonderful people. Once again, we urge you to share the feed on Facebook.
Hi there, I'm Faida, and today we're going to be talking about the African diaspora in Mexico.
Whether UK likes it or not, I have to leave this country.
I became a member and a chief of the Vice Lord all in one day.
All these guys, winds are out of the north at Midway Airport.
His father.
Rice and beans. Okay, kids, we have had to come to an end of this beautiful set.
It's not about this.
This is the inside account of a week that brought the Rainbow Nation to its knees.
Right, essentially trying to inculcate into this. Welcome to the #1 community building show in the world. This is the Progressive Minds. My name is Senna, aka Alinko. Today is January 15th, 2022, and it's about 10 minutes past 4 p.m. Central Time. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, this late afternoon in the beautiful city of Chicago. We'll be talking to the national sensation who has made headlines, at least in the Ghanaian, African, diaspora community. Ghana has made the headlines for years now, and of course in the United States as well. A junior national boxing champion in the name of Joseph Awinyonga II. He goes by now Joseph Awinyonga Jr. I guess we can give him second because his father is Joseph Awinyonga too. On this show, we'll be talking to him and his father, who will be joining us very soon. Again, my name is Alinko, and want to go straight to our guest this afternoon, Jojo, Joseph Jr. So which one do you go by lately? Is this Joseph Jr. or Jojo?
I've been keeping it the same with Jojo, but most of the time I go by Joseph, but a lot of people always refer to me as Jojo. So whatever you want, continue saying it that way.
Nice. From the last time we connected to now, I know a lot has taken place in your life, with your family, and personally. You have in your professional trade, I would say boxing, of course, school as well. I know a lot has transpired. Currently, we'll start from right now. How are you feeling right now when it comes to your rise as a national, actually been a national champion, junior national champion for a long time? But currently, how are you feeling about your status in boxing and in education?
I personally feel that I'm going on the right path, and I'm making the changes needed to go to that place where I need to be. So I'm at a good position, and I say that if I keep on going this way, I feel I can make big changes in the future with the way boxing is perceived and how schooling is gone through. So with that, I've been in college right now and going for my nursing degree to be able to complete that by the age of 18.
All right. So how old are you now?
I'm 15.
Okay, and you're in college?
Yes. I attend Joliet Junior College at the moment.
Right. Is that typically the age where people go to college in this country?
I would say the typical age is 18, but I started when I was 14, so I have one. This is my last semester, and then I'm finished with my associate's degree already.
So you so that's very impressive that you so now that you've said that, let's get to know a bit more about you for those that uh haven't seen you before or the first time probably getting to know you or watching you now and after. We want to know who Jojo is. So if you just take a time, just take a brief moment to tell us a bit about your boxing career, because I don't know what your current status is when it comes to national championship, but can you walk us through what it is now when it comes to your title or your position boxing wise?
Okay, so boxing wise, I've currently fight in the junior 145 weight division,
Mhm.
and that's between the ages of, I believe, 14, 15, and yeah, oh yeah, around that age. I'm going to be moving up to, coming this December time, I'm going to be moving up to, what's it called? Youth, which is between like the ages of 16, 17. And so where I'm at right now, I've won a total of 14 national tournaments. My last tournament that I've won uh, during the times of December 3rd to the 10th, that was the USA Nationals, and that was able to get me ranked back to my number one position that I normally obtain. But in the prior years, I have had a little bit of shortcomings to where I didn't get the number one position that I wanted, which was really crucial. But right now is the was the best time for me to win it, because now I'm able to go to the national team, go and train with them, learn a lot more from that, and I feel as more as I continue to win national tournaments, that's just going to put me in the position to where I need to get that Showtime sponsorship or Showtime deal, to where I don't have to go through so many promoters and have a hardship as a pro boxer.
So thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing that with us. You said so currently you lost the national, like the first in the nation in terms when it comes to junior boxing. You lost that
Yes.
position.
Yeah, I lost my number one position. Say I'm ranked like number two or number three, but this tournament now it put me back to that number one.
It will put you back, or it will put you
I'm
back.
already number one.
You already, oh, okay,
Yeah.
you're back to number one.
Yes.
And when was this tournament?
This went on from the December 3rd to the 10th last year.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
I think you mentioned why you. I don't know if you mentioned specifically why you lost your title, but can you give us a little explanation if you can?
Personally, I feel like those tournaments, uh the boxing, the way that I did boxing was maybe a little bit different than the judges wanted it to be. I'm
Mm.
more of a person that likes to stay on the distance, jab a lot, just mainly when people get inside, it can really change the way the judges perceive the fight, because they may seem like, oh, these people are throwing more punches, these people are trying to throw more punches, while the other ones could be landing the correct shots. You never know how the judges perceive the fight to be. So the way that I saw the fight going, I could have. I feel like I could have won those fights if it was the terms of how boxing wanted it to, how the judges wanted the boxing to be. My
Okay,
position could have still been number one at those times.
great. Now, before you get into these fights, are you told or lectured? Are you giving guidelines as to what the requirements are? Like what will give you more points or what will drop points from you? Do you have those guidelines before you get into each fight?
No, I don't. I don't think I've ever gone through any guidelines like that.
Okay,
Uh,
but it is
they
the federation doesn't provide that. It's not like a prerequisite. It's not something that is done, right?
Yeah, there's no like, oh, like how in pros they go to the back and they tell you all of the rules, how the
Yeah.
fight's going to be. It's not the same way with amateur. It's like it's like something you already know how like when you get into the ring, the referee will say some of the stuff that will occur in the fight and what to steer away from, but uh they never really go back in the corner and tell you before your fight what exactly not to do and to do.
Mm, okay, great. We'll want to go back a little bit. before you dropped to number two, three, and then now back to number one, you had held the national number one position for about 11 years.
No, you're able to start
Mhm.
fighting at the age of 8.
Okay.
So from at my when I turned 8, I fought a little bit. Then when 9 came around, I won my first national tournament. So silver gloves, I was ranked number 1. So from like 9 to, I would say, uh 9 to 11, I was ranked number 1 in all of those tournaments. And then I lost one and I came back and I was able to win. I would say I was able to keep that for another 2 years, and then when I hit 14, that one went away. Then I came back to winning again. So it was just like maybe two mishaps I've had in the national tournaments.
So nationally, you've been among the first number one to
Yes.
the first three,
Yeah.
nationally at the if since you started fighting at the age of 9 up until what 15 now.
Yes.
Okay. And obviously you have received a lot of championship belts, awards,
Mhm.
nationally and statewide, locally in your community. Juliet, can you speak on some of these awards, some of these significant ones that you have received, and even the titles, the belts?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I got my belt from the USA Nationals. I also got a little sweater as well as a medal from the last tournament.
Mm.
But some things that I've got from where I live, Joliet. Uh, I recently started doing a little TV show where with the I did a thing called 12 rounds where we do some questions with some people in the neighborhood, in the community, and my last one was with the mayor. So we've really been able to get a lot of connections, and we've got a lot of help from many of the people in the community. Some other things I've got were some awards from Jesse White. I've gotten a lot of sponsorships from places like Hawk. Um, some local businesses has also been helping me. So the community that I live in, we work as a team to help me get to the place where I want to be in the future. And they help other people as well. As long as you show like that you want to accomplish something, the community will be behind you.
Awesome. Apart from your family, who would you say has been giving you the most support till now?
Apart from my family, it'll be hard to choose like a certain someone, but let me try to think. Mm, Alaji and Ghana, he's been there since I was young.
Okay.
Jesse White has also been helping since I was young. I
Mm.
have someone called Wasfi Tolement who's been helping me as well. Who else? Hawk started helping me around the age of, I would say, maybe 10. They started helping me. So the people in my community, whoever's behind me, I always count them as a top notch, and I feel like I always have to pay them back in double how much they've helped me.
So great response. And so far as a young kid, um, you don't feel like, oh, maybe if I could get more support. You feel like both nationally, statewide, family and community, you have everyone's behind you. Is am I accurate by that statement?
Yeah. The only thing that I feel like I need right now is more publicity, and that could go with anything because the more publicity that I do have, that's the more followers, the more when someone goes to your thing, they know that you're top notch. So I feel like that's the main thing I need to work on.
No, that's a very great point you made. But because publicity is everything,
Yeah.
you could be sitting on gold, and if nobody knows about it, that gold is worth nothing. So, but I also feel like you've been. I don't feel like, I think I've seen you on ABC and
Yeah.
probably NBC and other huge TV networks, right? So would I mean that is some publicity, but what you're saying is
Yeah.
that you want more of it.
Yeah, the grind never stops for publicity because that's the thing that brings in pay-per-view buys. That brings in the money from boxing because without that, boxing you can't really make too much if people aren't paying to come and watch your entertainment. So
Great. Okay. So we're working on publicity. This is one of them. There are
yeah,
several ones that are going to be coming.
coming in the future.
Exactly. And I know Felicia is doing a great job with that. Excuse me. Your father is also working very hard.
Yep.
He's always been working hard. So,
Yeah.
uh, great job to your team, to that Win Younger team with the Jojo team. It's been wonderful so far. I know you went to Ghana.
Yes.
It was massive. Tell us about the
Amazing.
Ghana experience.
The Ghana experience it's very different from how America is perceived because when you go to Ghana, you're able to experience a lot of different people, the way people support, the way people, even day to day lives, it's very different. So I was able to go there for, I believe, like maybe 3 weeks to a month's time. I was able to go there and experience what life was like, even for my father, how where he used to live. And when going there, I was able to meet a lot of people that also helped me coming up with my future. Ghana, the way people perceive it online, the way people perceive Africa, it was very different from when I went there and I viewed it because I thought it would have been. This was my first time, so I thought it would have been in like a lot of a horrible place where people don't want to go. But from what I went, I feel like all you need is better Wi-Fi, and I'll live there for the rest of my time. But yeah, so it was fun. It was nice meeting a lot of new people.
A lot of new people, and then you learned a lot. Among the things that you just described, which were an eye opener for you, what would you say would be the most distinct, the most treasurable moment when it comes to your trip to Ghana?
Treasurable, I would say
The
when I
most
went to Ghana,
impactful thing that you're like, man, this will stay with you forever.
I had like three moments. It
Mm.
was another reason that I went to Ghana. It was for my grandpa's funeral. So one of those that was one reason, a moment. I was able to meet with Kantaka, the car dealership, and then I was also I met with Alaji, one of my supporters, and then I was also given $10,000 by one of my uh dad's longtime friends from when he was little. So that was really a big moment there.
So you experienced all those big moments, and I think we are very proud of you. And I think it's only gonna help motivate you. And
Yeah.
we really want to thank everyone that has been that much supportive to you in terms of all this monies that you received and the big support that you got. I know you met Azuma Nelson too. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
experience.
Hmm.
But we have a caller on the line. Please tell us your name and why you're calling.
I am Margaret.
Hello, Margaret.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you're calling to say hi to Jojo.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Jojo, you
Yeah.
make your grandma so proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So continue the good job, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
So,
Bye-bye.
Grandma, where do you see Jojo in the next 5 years?
Oh, he's gonna be big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Big
right.
time.
Okay. And
Because,
what's Jojo's favorite meal, Grandma?
his favorite meal,
Yes.
he likes pizza.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza and
I'm
pancakes.
trying to let him start eating African meal.
Yes.
Like he likes fufu and soup.
Okay. You know how we make our soup and we put all these onions and precursor and all of that. He'll need it so he can be more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that for him.
Yes, Grandma. Thank you.
They're coming to Ghana
Next 3 months, we're going back.
Ghana, so I'll make that.
Oh, okay. So, are you calling from Ghana?
No,
No, I'm calling from here.
Okay.
I'm going to Ghana Tuesday there.
Okay.
I'll be in Ghana.
Awesome. So you're going to Ghana, and is Jojo's gonna go over there as well?
and maybe 3 months time I'll go there.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So grandma,
All
okay,
right.
great. So then when he comes to Ghana, then he will eat all
The
the
freckles and the abenkwan soup and
yes,
all the things. He will be
exactly.
eating it. Yes.
Uh-huh. That
Yeah.
because Ghana there's not much pizza. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, too much pizza, but he doesn't want. I don't know. When he comes to Ghana, he will stop eating the pizza. Here,
Exactly.
he eats pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Grandma, thank you so much. You are
And you
wonderful.
what?
Yeah, I think we're blessed. Jojo is blessed to have you as a grandma, and for the prayers, we know that definitely he's going to become a world superstar. He's already a national sensation, and we are all praying for him to get there. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, Grandma, for your consistent
Oh, you're
support. I
welcome.
remember
You're
you called
welcome.
in the first time we had him somewhere in 2017 when he was only 9 years old,
Oh
and
yeah. Anytime
yeah,
I'm supportive of
that
everything that he does.
that's beautiful. Thank you so much once
Yeah.
again.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, so thanks. So Grandma has opened the phone lines for anyone that wants to call and say hello to Jojo or congratulate him. Jojo, so we just had Joseph, our younger senior, in the studio. We will go to him in a little bit. Joseph, we can't hear you. Turn on your audio. I think we can't hear you. Okay, so while he works on it, Joseph, tell us about your experience with Zoom, Azuma Nelson.
With the Zuma Nelson, I went to the gym. I was able to he watched me train. He gave me some pointers, and I was also able to learn a lot from him. It was I was able to see when I went to Ghana, I wasn't in my full habitat of boxing. So when I did some sparring, it wasn't the way that I liked it, but he was able to give some pointers to
I
for
think
me
we
to
have
work.
a hold on to that thought, Jojo. Do we have a caller from Ghana? Okay, I think the call dropped. We had a call coming in from Ghana, and I think we just lost it. So we will try again and see if we can get him. But please continue with your now before you complete your statement, like to inform everyone that is watching us that Jojo has been a national champion since age 9. He's 15 years old now. As he narrated, if you missed earlier part of the show, he only dropped to like second or third place for a few moments, but he's been among the top three. Currently, he's a national champion, national amateur national boxing champion of the entire United States. Now, this is a proud moment for all Ghanaians and all Africans. He's really doing us all proud, and I think the least we can do is go on his page, Instagram, Facebook, social media pages, which will be giving out there. We'll be putting out there for you um, to support. You can also go on his website. Actually, I want to make sure if he has a website, but he definitely has a social media page, Instagram. Will be giving you exactly that. You can also share the feed as we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. We've live actually on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All right, so you can follow the show live. Looks like we have another caller coming through. We'll keep taking the calls as we continue the conversation. We'll go to the caller right away. Caller, tell us your name and why you're calling.
Hi, my name is Sally. That's my nephew, Jojo.
Awesome, Jojo. We can see you. Okay, Jojo is back in the studio. All right, Francisca, I'm sure you have a message for Jojo. Being a nephew, I know you're very proud of it, but please go ahead with your
Yes,
message.
yes, proud of you. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and
Will do.
bearing through every challenges that you have. Just keep persevering for us.
Thank you.
Okay? We see you doing big things in your future as you continue to grow. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Frank.
All right. We love you.
Francisca, are you able now? Are you watching on Facebook or YouTube?
Oh, I'm on YouTube.
Okay, so the good thing you can do for Jojo is share that link to all your friends on
Yes.
WhatsApp, on social
Yes.
media pages, so
Yes.
so they can because we all need the support, and this
Yes.
is for the support that he the needs will come from all of us. So I
Okay.
want to encourage you in that space, in that manner. Okay,
Okay. I will do that.
and thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for
Thank
calling
you
too.
for having them on your show too. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
All right.
All right, okay, bye bye.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Well, so Jojo, sorry to interrupt you. Then I know you were talking about the Azuma Nelson. And for those of you who don't know, okay, me, just Google Azuma Nelson. He is one of the boxing legends of this of our time, actually, in the entire globe. One of the boxing legends in this world. He was inducted in the Boxing Hall of Fame many years ago. I think about 10 or I'll say 10 years ago, but I may don't quote me on that. But he is definitely a Hall of Famer and a legendary Ghanaian African boxer, world boxer, who has achieved a lot in that space. So we would that was just Joseph Jr. I think is chunking out some pizza too. So that maybe that's where you got your pizza habit from, Jojo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Azuma Nelson is still alive. He's in Ghana, and he met with Jojo and is telling us his experience with him. Before you met him, did your father tell you? Did people tell you who Azuma Nelson is?
Yeah, I'm not too much of a boxing watcher,
Mm,
but I know of the name Azuma. I've seen some of his fights before,
mm,
and I was surprised that we had the chance to go to Ghana and meet him.
mm. And when you met him, tell us the interactions that you some of the interact because I know you had a lot of time with him. But when you met him, what did you feel astonished? Did anything strike you when you met him?
When I met him, I was just so the way that it went, I got in the gym, started getting my hands wrapped, doing everything, and then I did some sparring. He watched the sparring after. He gave me some pointers and some things to work on for the future. And then so after that, we were able to do some take some pictures, do some interviews, and it was nice. This whole thing gave me when I saw him, I was more surprised and astonished that I'm able to meet someone at such a high level that was able to make it to such a high level in boxing, and it just gave me hope to that I can also do the same thing.
Great. And having seen the boxing facility in Ghana and having and the even the culture, the we have infrastructure, but it's not like Chicago, Illinois, where you're from. I mean, where
Yeah.
we live. So having seen the level of poverty and lack of facilities, was it dawning on you that wow, how could somebody come from this to become a world legendary fighter like Azuma Nelson? Were you thinking about those things?
Yes, I was. I was able to go to multiple gyms in
Mm,
Ghana. That was the gym that I met him at. That was a pretty nice gym, but through the other gyms that I saw, it wasn't the way that they look. It's not such a great gym that something would be put in America for people to go to, where people
mm,
pay money for. But
mm.
I was able to, I was able to learn a lot from the way life is perceived differently there to here.
Right.
So
And again, were you surprised that somebody could train in those conditions and become a world champion, come to the US, go everywhere, go elsewhere and beat champions and become a world boxing legend? Did that strike you that how could people come out of that? Did you get that a sensation or that were those imaginations going on through your head?
yes, I got a
Mm,
lot of that because
mm,
going there, boxing there was pretty hard for me because at first, I didn't really box too much, but in the weeks I was going around doing interviews, meeting with people, doing everything. So, uh, going to the gym for the first time over there, it was it was hot. The temperature, the conditions were it was very different to what I'm used to. So I
mm,
was able to see the way Ghanaian people and African people go through boxing and find a way to make it to such a high point. It's so
mm,
surprising and
mm,
it's amazing to even be in the presence.
mm. Joseph, can you hear us? Your thing is muted.
You're muted.
So while
Wait, let
it's
me go. Let me go. Check it
wait.
out.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll fix it. Hold on.
oh,
Yeah. We would take care of it. I let me do this. I want you before we'll take a short break. When we come back, I would like you to go, um, take care of. I mean, try and get it that fixed for him.
yeah.
But um, we have a caller on the line. Let's take this caller. All right, and then we can do that. Caller, please tell us your name and why you're calling.
My name is Francis O'Neill, Joseph's manager here in Hollywood.
Oh, brilliant! Wow. So you say you're Joseph's manager in Hollywood.
Yeah.
At what time? When did you join Jojo's team?
About a little under 2 years now.
Little under 2 years.
Over a year and a half. Yeah.
Okay. Joseph,
Who am I
what?
speaking with?
No, you're speaking with Alinko. You're on the Progressive Mind show right now, and we're talking to Joseph and his father.
Ah, okay.
So you're on the right program. This is the Progressive Mind show, and I'm the host. Okay. So did you call in to say a word to Jojo, to a word of encouragement or something like that?
Yeah, just to keep going, and we're excited about what he's doing on the boxing side and also on the acting side. Jojo gets a lot of audition and can't wait for him to crack one of them.
Great. Now, so now that you've said what he's doing in the space of movies, can you shed a little bit more light as to, first of all, what made you want to work with him, and what movie or project are you guys currently working on?
Well, he's auditioned for several projects. I can't really speak on anything right now.
Okay.
But what got me excited about him is, one, his drive, and in this business, you gotta want to do. You gotta want to be in the business. So he was really excited about wanting to do it, and I saw the drive in him and thought it'd be. I knew it'd be great to bring him onto our team and add him to our roster, and help propel his career on this side of the world.
Great. I don't know if I may if you could respond to this, but do you have other kids around his age currently that you're working with?
I have a couple of kids. I think Jojo might be the. I've got Jojo and another younger talent. Well, about the same age.
Okay.
She's also from Ghana. DJ Switch Ghana.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know her.
I've got Jojo Switch. I've got Keo. Jojo's sister also is on our team.
Okay.
And a couple others.
Have you always worked with African talents?
Well, originally when I started, that was my goal. Being here in Los Angeles, and there wasn't a lot of room for Africans from the continent out here. So I actually created that space to be the one to help, create that opportunity and represent talents that are not actually sought after. So I work with a lot of up and coming talents, and I help develop their career and take them to the next level. So awesome. I always root for the underdog.
That's beautiful, and you're on the right platform. The Progressive Minds, we shine light on individuals such as these within the African and the African diaspora community. We are also very big on just shining light on the voiceless. And so, if you want looking for more African content, we can talk after the show.
Sounds good.
Francis, thank you so much for your time.
Where's Jojo?
Jojo,
I'm here. I was listening.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. You enjoying the show and the interview so far?
Yeah. It's been a good 36 minutes. I was able to talk a lot about my some of the past things I've been doing.
Right on. Cool. Well, keep going, brother. You're onto the right path, and it's definitely gonna break for you. 2023 is gonna be the year, and
Thank you.
things are gonna really pop for you. All right.
Mhm.
We've
Yep.
been having Jojo on the show since he was 9 years old.
Really?
Yep.
Well, good to know.
Yep.
Good
Yep.
to know.
So his family.
Right on.
Yep.
Well, I hope I've joined the family as well.
Absolutely.
Well, great time with you guys. Jojo Senior, how are you? We'll catch up later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Francis.
Is Jojo Senior there?
He's
hi.
Yeah, he's here, but I think we're having a technical difficulty with his microphone, so we're going to try and fix it. But he can hear you, and he's smiling. He's saying hi back to you. You just can't hear him.
All right, sounds good. All righty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. So what we'll do, we'll take a short break. Thank you so much, caller. You can keep your calls coming in. The number is 815-277-5047 for anyone that wants to big up Jojo and encourage him. While we take this break to fix our microphone, we will be right back after this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Right.
There is a cry. Aglo, Aglo, Aglo. Aglo Bolingbrook Lighthouse is a network of caring women. We are a dynamic global movement with a single mission to see God's purpose fulfilled on earth as it is in heaven. Our mandate is every nation touched and every heart changed for God. We invite you to our prayer meeting every Saturday and breakfast meeting held every last Saturday of the month from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. via Zoom meeting. For more information, please contact Dickness Rebecca Modi at 630-297-1471 or Reverend George Ofe Ado, our advisor, at 630-414-9505. We look forward to having a refreshing time with you in the Lord. Thank you and stay blessed.
Welcome back to the Progressive Minds. My name is Alinko, and we're talking about Jojo. We're talking to Jojo and his father, Joseph Awunyaga. We just had a few minutes of great convo with Joseph Awunyaga Jr., Jojo himself. His father just joined us, and we had also just spoke with one of Jojo's managers in Hollywood, as you heard him say. They're helping Jojo to get into some movies, and hopefully we're going to be seeing these movies come out nationwide so we can support him more. The commercial you just watched is a branch of the Progressive Minds, which is our media company where we build websites, logos, flyers, letterhead, business cards, so anything graphics, you can get it top-notch quality with Progressive Minds Media at a very affordable price. Flyers, logos, business cards, websites, you can contact us at 815-409-9123 or go to our website, progressivemindsmedia.com, progressivemindsmedia.com, and we will help you with top-notch quality graphic work with at a very affordable price. Now, let's go back to the conversation earlier, which is the topic for today is next level. What is next for Jojo and his team? And that is what we are talking about here. He just mentioned some of his experiences when he went to Ghana. But one thing that I wanted to ask you during your visit to Ghana is what I know Azuma Nelson told you, maybe give you pep talks here and there, but is there anything that he told you that you feel was very significant in boxing and even self-discipline and how you can get to the top level like he did that you would like to share with everyone?
Some words of encouragement that he said was he he emphasized that he believed that I could make it to the level where he was. So I was very glad to hear that. And then some other things that I was able to hear was just some more guidance on continuing on the same path, listening to my father, and uh the way I was able to learn more about his story of how he made it to the point he made to, from the work ethic and just making sure you always stay in the gym.
Mm. And lastly, was there anything that he encouraged you to work on when it comes to your skills, your movement in the ring? Any specific thing that he asked you to work on a lot or not?
The main thing is to continue doing the jabs due to the range that I have, and just to always abuse that to the most that I can, because that helps a lot in keeping range, testing so many different parts of boxing work off of just your jabs. So
Awesome. Joseph, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Great. Last question before I come to you, Jojo, before I go to your father, is he used to always say, since I've known you guys, he used to always say the boxing has not got it into you yet. Like, he feels like you do it for fun. We know one of your main passion has been your books, right? That's if I'm yes, that's you were very smart. You're honorary student, all A's, and that has been your number one passion. You do boxing, yeah, just on the side. Even though you do it, and it hasn't been your real passion yet, you still made it to the first in the nation. You still made it to number one position in the nation. And your father kept saying that he feels like he hasn't got it into you, and once the passion takes over you, you will be a different person. Do you feel like at this point that boxing passion has really kicked in yet? If not, that's fine too.
I feel like the main thing he wants is for me to start like watching boxing and then start like studying the other people's the other pro boxers. I feel like he really just wants me to just all day talk about boxing, but
Joseph, you want to respond to that?
yes.
No, it didn't kick in yet.
Because at his level of kicking in boxing is like you watch boxing on the YouTube for fun. Like you just walking, you're watching boxing, you're
all day,
talking, always boxing. So
yeah, he wants you to do that all day. Basically, that's when he knows it's kicked in. Joseph, is he right?
Yeah, it's right, but sometimes, hey, I remember Errol Spence was fighting, and I spent money to pay for him for pay-per-view. And I said, just watch Errol Spence fighting. I went to work. This kid went to sleep, and I asked him why he didn't watch the fight. He said the fight was boring, so he went to sleep. So I said, I paid $75 and you didn't watch the fight. But it's okay. That's the way he is. Joseph don't watch boxing, and I understand it. He have different way. He put his mind in his school and maybe playing games on the computer. And, I think maybe next year or next 2 years, you're going to start watching it and learn from other people also and see. But the way he's picking up his own pad and everything, I'm okay with that.
Okay. We have a call on the line. Before I go to the next question, caller, please tell us your name and why you're calling.
My name is AC. I'm calling for Jojo.
Awesome, AC. Where you calling from?
Hammond.
Hammond, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to tell Jojo?
I don't know. I thought this was a fake number and I got bored and called it.
But you can watch the show live. It's on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. Okay.
AC is a boxer also.
Oh, okay.
He's a boxer. He's a really good boxer. He just have to. He have the same attitude like Joseph, so you have to step up.
How old are you, AC?
18.
Okay. And so, what you want to say? What you want to say to Jojo?
Keep up the good work, and that's the future superstar.
Thank you so much, AC.
Thank you.
So we have a caller from Ghana. Can you please tell us your name and why you're calling? Okay. Yeah, I think that call dropped. The Ghana calls are a bit difficult to hold. Let's see if we can pick it up again. Hello, caller. Can you tell us your name and why you're calling?
Hey, this is hello.
I think that. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Can you tell us your name and why you're calling?
My name is Joshua Yamga, and I'm calling from Ghana.
Awesome. Can you tell us why you're calling into the show?
I just want to tell Jojo that we are proud of him, and actually, I'm part of the team.
Awesome.
And I want to tell Jojo and the dad and the mom that, and then his sister also, that we are proud of all of them. I'm really proud of them. He should go hard and hard. We know he's gonna bring the world title one day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. He's making Ghana and Africa very proud.
I would like to ask Jojo and the dad, when are they bringing me over to support them?
Well, I think on the show, that would be a very technical question to respond to, but I'm sure after the show, they can get in touch with you.
No, he's coming over soon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. He wants to respond to it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's coming over soon. I'm trying to not to give me this invitation to come here, to come in the right time, because I really want to learn. He's a trainer from Ghana, so I know Joseph, when he turned professional, one day he's going to be fighting in Ghana. So I'm trying to bring a coach over here to be help over here also. We work together and try to, one day when he go to Ghana, it's a technical how he fights. He can bring those things in here, and then we can take it to Ghana too.
Okay.
So he's going to be coming here soon.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay. All right, caller. I'm sure you heard from Joseph.
Yeah, I just heard from him. And Jojo, we are proud of you.
Okay? Thank you.
Keep working hard.
Will do.
We are always here. We are supporting you 24/7. We'll always be there to support you.
Now,
anytime.
Since you were a boxer, I want to get this from you. You've watched Jojo fight. What would you say are his strengths, and what would you say he can work harder on?
I think Jojo is a great boxer, and I think he should work on his fitness, because he needs that, because he's a good boxer. Trust me, he's a good boxer. And the last time, his last fight, that was in December. The competition he went to, I was watching with my wife, and my wife was like, "Damn, Jojo is really great. She knows one day that Jojo will surely bring the world title home, and he's going to make America and Ghana, I would say Africa, proud. Trust me."
So you said Jojo is a good boxer. In your opinion, as a trainer, what makes a boxer a good boxer? Is it the aggression, the fastness of their fist, the tactics? What makes someone a good boxer?
the tactics, I would say the tactics. And also, when watching Jojo's fight, he comes down and fights other boxers. He comes down. He doesn't rush in fighting them. Every time he comes down and he fights them, he wins them. Trust me, Jojo is doing great.
Okay, so you mean he's calm during his fight?
Yes, he's calm. He's very, very calm.
Okay. And that makes a good boxer. Who would you compare to? You've watched boxing for a long time. Both locally, we've had Nana Kunedu, Joshua
Nana Kunedu, yeah.
Nana Kunedu, Joshua Clote, Aikote, Azuma Nelson, and even outside, his father says we wanted him to watch some Spinks, somebody Spinks, and then all these guys that have Mosley and all these guys. Who would you compare him to?
I would compare him to Muhammad Ali.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
In terms of
in terms of the way he fights,
his boxing IQ.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll compare him to Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Wow. Yes. All right. So in the past years that I've interviewed Jojo on this show, even since he was 9 years old, people have compared him to like great fighters, and I think this is not the first time I'm hearing somebody compare him to Ali. So that, I mean, I'm not a boxer, but when I hear these things, I'm like, wow, So Jojo, that should tell you you're doing something good, but of course, humility and hard work would always would take you there. So my brother, thank you so much. I don't know if you wanted to make another comment, or Joseph, did you want to say something?
I just wanted to say I'm thankful for everyone that continues to call. I'm thankful. I'm God for the kind words, and I want to let everyone know I'll continue going, keep on making the right choices for the future.
Awesome. And caller, before you go, who's your favorite boxer in Ghana?
My favorite boxer in Ghana, I would say Gugu Mbanku.
But really?
Yeah, Gugu Mbanku.
Is that because of his talent or his antics outside the ring?
His antics outside the ring.
But I want us to look at the serious part here. I mean, in terms of skills and talent, and we've had a ton of them.
Okay. I will go for Joseph Abeku.
Okay. Well, and then internationally, who would you go for?
Internationally, I'll go for Jojo.
All right. Aside Jojo.
Aside Jojo, internationally,
like in terms of professional boxers.
Professional boxers, I'll go for Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now, thank you so much, brother, for your contribution. I think that I asked you all these questions because I wanted to see not only your profession as a boxing trainer, but your understanding and your IQ of the profession and the game itself. Now, from the names you mentioned and from what you just said, it gives me a deeper understanding of who you are and how vexed you are in the profession. You know what you are talking about. And so for you to be in this caliber of person and to speak highly of Jojo, that means a lot. And so thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Thank you too, and I'm great to be part of the team. I'm really grateful to be part of the team.
Absolutely. And we're looking forward to seeing you in Chicago very soon.
Yes.
All right.
Great to see you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you too.
So you still watching the Progressive Mind Show. We're talking to Jojo and his father. Next level. What is next level? What is the next project for Jojo? He just mentioned the movie, but let's have his father talk about Joseph. When we spoke, we've been talking in one of our conversations. You mentioned how I think Floyd Mayweather's team and other heavy hitters have tried to contact you to manage Jojo and to work with you. Can you elaborate more about that and even his movie career too?
Yeah, let me go to the movie career. The movie career, Joseph got He got two movies, but
Okay.
because of boxing, we couldn't get a chance to go to audition, and they want him.
Mm.
But because of we have to travel, so I turned the phone off. I said, no, we can't do it. And I know his mom got upset about it. Said, man, this is a movie and this and that. And I said, no, the boxing, we have to go to a tournament, so I can't skip that. He said, no, he could make a lot of money. And I said, I know that, but boxing, we've been doing boxing for a long time, so I don't want to miss a national. But I hope now, since everything the way he is now, I hope something also come up soon.
Mm. Whilst you are at it, we'll talk more about the movie, but let's get to know a bit more about Coach Joseph Awunyonga Senior. For those who don't know you, you came to this country through Don King. You were a boxer yourself. You had your time. Now you pass the torch to Jojo. Are you still in close working relationship with Don King and his family? And if so, are you guys working to probably help Jojo to the next level as well?
No, I talk to Debbie King a lot, Don King daughter in Ohio. Me and her always talk. She always tell me that, hey, Jojo have to sign to, Jojo have to be in their team. But now, to be honest with you, I get a lot of phone calls, a lot of people who wanna do something with Jojo and this and that. But now the focus is for him to finish the school. For me, the focus is for him to finish his school. After he finishes school, then after that, there's more years. I have one advisor that I talked to, Waspi. I don't know if you know him. He's the only one I talked to. Last time we have some people called, some people I didn't go to the meeting, some people also I went to the meeting, but I told them we have to sit down and talk as a team and see if it's a good place that we can take Jojo to. But now he just focus on school and keep on doing what he's doing.
Okay, great response. I want to come to school again, but you said that other people are trying to work with Jojo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to elaborate on the Floyd Mayweather camp, contact. If not, we can just talk about the movie.
I have a lot of people who approach me. I don't want to mention names, and then after that, they're gonna say all of them gonna say that you mentioned this guy name. You mentioned I didn't know that this guy
exactly.
But the one that we work with a lot, the one that we are. It's Waspi from Chicago. Before we do everything, we go through him and say, hey, because he been there with us since from beginning, And I can't just wake up and just go and give Joseph to somebody and all the work that we put it inside. We just have to keep on winning.
Absolutely, and Wasfi too is somebody who has worked in the boxing space for years.
Yeah, for long time. Yeah,
from what's the name? All the names, all the legendaries you can think about.
Yeah.
His work with all of them. And actually, how is that going? What is the update on his project regarding the boxing museum that he's trying to build in Chicago?
Yeah, that's what he want to do. He want to build a museum. Wasi is not somebody like you say is looking to make some big money back, or he just want to, he have most of everything. He have Muhammad Ali, all his trophy, everything. He bought everything. He have every fighter that you talk about in the country, in the nation. He have something about. So he tried to get the museum, and the one thing that we try to what Joseph is doing now, try to assist also to get that museum also going, and I think we're gonna get it soon.
Absolutely. One day, let's get him on the show and let's throw some more light on that, and then also see how we can give him a support to give the necessary support in achieving that goal, because Chicago is known to produce. Chicago is a big city. And I think at one point in time, Muhammad Ali used to live in this city.
Yeah.
And so I think it only makes sense to have a boxing museum. So great thing Wasfi is doing, and we all appreciate his support for you guys so far. Jojo, as you said, you want him to focus in school. We talked about his educational background and the fact that he's in college now at the age of 15. And he's going to be done. You said in 2 more years, you'll be done with your nursing college, Jojo.
So I'll be done with my associates this semester.
Okay.
And then after that, I probably have the time that I turn around 17 to 18, I'll be done with my nursing degree.
Okay. Now, is nursing degrees is nursing a profession that you have passion for, or that's just something you wanted to have as a job security in case you don't happen to pursue the boxing career?
It was more of I have a passion for helping people and also bringing people up. So I felt like nursing was the thing that if I ever finish boxing and I wanted to go do something more, if I'm ever bored or something, I could always do nursing. But uh, it's 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 all around the point of backup plans, something that I love to do, and it's a way to help other people as well.
Brilliant. And for you being such a very smart guy, kid, and a guy, of course,
Hmm.
um, Joseph, did you ever wanted him to probably become a doctor because he could easily become one?
I don't know because we have to see after he finished the lesson if he want to go more further. Then that's all depend on him. He
Okay.
have to. Most of the time I'll tell you one thing, Joseph about his schoolwork and anything. I don't get involved with that. I just get involved with the. Going to the gym, make sure that we go to the gym and everything. But everything he tried to do everything by himself.
Awesome. Awesome.
You
Great.
know.
It's 9 minutes past 5 p.m. The show is the Progressive Minds. Here is where we build our communities through these dialogues. We also have yearly events to extend our conversations into our communities to make sure that we are walking our talk. We are 501c3 platform. You can always go on our website, the Progressive Mind Show, to support us so we can keep bringing you these shows. We switched our Wednesdays show to Tuesdays now. So every week, Tuesday, sorry, every week, we're here from 6 to 8 p.m. Central. The time hasn't changed. It's just the day. And on Sundays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., we are here connecting the diaspora and continental Africans with very sensitive and important conversations. And so watch out for our continuous Sunday shows and also join us on Tuesdays. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and share, hit the notification so that when we come live every Sunday or Tuesday, you can catch this show live. And so if you're watching us also, you can share the feed to promote Jojo and his father's work. So what's the next level? Let's start from here. Jojo.
Yes. So the next thing we have a tournament coming up in March in Detroit for the Eastern qualifiers. That's going to be another thing to bring up the ranking for us to continue to uh get more uh get more points under, I think, for the upcoming fights in the year. And then I have this semester coming up where I have anatomy, chemistry, some classes like that, and then that's just the upcoming goals for a couple months now.
Mm. Joseph, your son has spoken, but as a father, I know you know more than he knows. What else can you add to what he said in terms of the next level?
Yeah, we have a qualifier coming up in Detroit in March. And then after that is that's it. In the schoolwork and keep on doing audition. That's the only thing that we have now going on. So in March, maybe next week, I think maybe next week or next 2 weeks, we have to start getting serious of training. Travel, going to Wisconsin, going to Ohio, going to St. Louis to go and get some sparring. Driving over there. This time, I'm trying my best to go to other cities to go and spend maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then I'll come back home. I want him to train with the kids who I know that they won the national, so they won the national a couple times. I want them to spar with them and see. But though they have a good sparring in Chicago here, and we know all of them will spar with them. So I'm trying to do the qualifier coming our way. I'll go over there and spend some time with the other kids before the qualifier, because where he reached now, he have to take it to the second level again, so I have to, that's the thing I have to do.
No, that's a great effort. So he's 15 now, and as a father, do you think that he has improved a lot from all the training and the advice that you've been giving him? Do you think that he's, implementing everything to the T, or do you think that there's still some more work to do in some specific areas?
I think there's more work to do, but I think he got everything the thing that I tried to teach him. He got it all down. I like the way he's doing now. But there's I don't know how to say it to you. He's been doing this for a long time. That is normal for him. And sometimes you sit down and say, "Wow, he can do more." But when you say he can do more, so when you see the back of your head, you know that then he's doing everything that you want him to do. So now we just have to sharpen everything, keep on sharpening everything. The thing that he's doing, I just have to keep on working on it to make it more sharp.
I love that. And in a few minutes, we'll try to wrap up. But can we see some of his? I know some of the trophies are behind you, Joseph.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's take a look at some of the trophies, awards, belts.
I'll show you his last belt. That's the only. I remember when we went to the national. Some people won about maybe 2 days or 3 days before the national, before the Friday. Some people won the belt already. So I tried to tell him. I said, Joseph, man, you don't want to hold a belt to see the belt and see you're gonna be fighting this for Saturday. And Joseph told me, no, I don't want to even touch it. I don't want to even look at it. Let me go. He didn't say nothing. He said, no, I don't want to touch it. Because I asked him to look at the belt before we go to a final.
Yeah.
I said, touch it, to look at it. And he said, no, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to look at it. I just want to go and fight for it.
And then he won.
Let me get the belt for you.
Yes. And while he's trying to get the belt, okay. Yeah, lift it up.
Yeah, that was the most recent one that I won.
Okay, brilliant. USA boxing champion. It doesn't say amateur, just says US boxing champion.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. We think we have a caller coming through. Caller, please tell us your name and why are you calling?
My name is Feli.
Hello, Feli. Please go ahead.
Hi. I just want to acknowledge how amazing Jojo has been. Not just saying that, but the fact that you don't see a lot of 15-year-olds out here doing what he's doing. Most 15-year-olds that you meet, they want to be basketball players or like rappers, or they set their standards so low and they don't have any work ethic or dedication. So I just want to acknowledge how he's not just an ordinary 15-year-old, and I'm just so proud of him, and I'm always here rooting for you because you'll always be my number one champ, and I love him.
No, that is beautiful. That's very beautiful. And Feli, maybe are you watching on YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, I'm watching it on YouTube right now.
Okay, and I hope you shared it to your friends as well.
Yes.
Okay, because one thing he asked for during the show, I don't know if you're watching from the beginning, is that he wants more publicity.
Yes.
And word to mouth is known to be one of the most powerful ways of promotion, advertisement, and publicity. And so all of us, family, friends, if we don't keep sharing his post and keep sharing his achievements, we can only talk about it, but people will not know about it.
That's true.
All right.
Agreed.
So thank you so much for your support as always. And I don't know, Jojo, you want to say anything to Feli?
Feli has been a long-time supporter. She's always there. Whatever we need, she's always there to help out. So anything she says, it's always meaningful to me. So thank you.
Awesome. Feli, thank you so much and have a wonderful Sunday. And make sure you subscribe to Progressive Minds and watch us every time we come on, okay?
Of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So next caller online is, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
It's Bernard Butler Jr., West Side Chicago.
Hey, my buddy. You just reached into the Progressive Minds show. Jojo is here. His father is here. What do you have?
I just want to say shout out to Jojo, best boss I ever sparred with. Shout out from Chicago, Illinois.
You spar with him?
Oh yeah, got one good sparring session with him.
How old are you?
I'm 24 years old, but I believe he's like 17.
No, he's 15.
15, yeah.
You were
to be
24 and you
better.
sparred with him?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
How did that go, man?
Oh, for his age, he got a high IQ, definitely.
Mm,
So it was really a chess match. It was a chess match.
mm, mm,
So I definitely give him his props. He definitely earned his stripes.
mm. And so where are you in boxing right now?
What gym am I located?
No, yeah, like where are you? Like, are you you're a boxer yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you on? Are you are you training for the next fight, something like that?
Oh yes, I have a fight coming up this Thursday, amateur.
Okay, yeah. How can people watch you or follow you?
Well, I'm on Instagram. You guys can follow me at StunGun2022.
Okay, all right. And how can people watch that fight?
To be honest, I don't really have any videos of my fights.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that sucks.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully, you can create a YouTube channel on Instagram, and you can post you have somebody video your fights and put them on there.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Yeah, all right, tell Jojo one more time. Shout out to him and good luck.
He can hear you.
Thank you.
Oh, what's up, Jojo?
What's up?
Hey, good luck on your next fight. Hey, congratulations on winning that tournament too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. It was
whenever you get time, whenever you come back to the city, we got to get another sparring session in. This time we'll get on tape.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Y'all take care. Thanks for having me.
You as well. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling in. And there was a question that I wanted to ask Jojo in terms of your career, your education. But I think that 20 minutes. I mean, we're at about 10 minutes to go. But can we see another belt? A couple of
we
them,
have a lot of belts over
or
here.
other awards that we can take a look at. Jojo, do you have any by you?
I don't have any by me. My dad has all of them, but
okay.
I think which one are you going to show?
We have a lot of belts. We have about 15 belts. Oh, should I show the one you just won in recently?
Yeah. Let's see it.
Yeah, this one you guys said before.
Wait, no. Wait. Show that again.
Flip it upside.
Man, this one looks cool.
Look at this belt one.
This is a world champion on ALI. What's that?
Muhammad Ali. It was the Power Gloves 2019. I don't really go to Power Gloves too much because they can't find me a fight, but when I do, it's a fun event. It happens in Chicago here.
Wow. So that belt is in honor of Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's powerful. That's powerful.
And then this belt, he just won this belt in I think recently. I forgot what it is.
Lift it up a little bit. Let me see if I can read what's on there a bit more. Just lift it up. Champion. Okay, I think that's about what I can read on the champion. What year was this?
I would say 2022. Last year we won that.
Yeah, whatever.
Great. And what city? What state was that?
I said this in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, it's just remember.
Nope, I believe it was either Chicago or no, Kentucky. Was that the one?
It's not Kentucky. It was Oswego.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Well, so you've won so many of them, you don't keep track of these things, and which is beautiful. So you're always looking at the next one.
Yeah.
How is training going for you, Jojo?
Training right now, we haven't been. When I came back from nationals, I was on my training, and then I got sick with, I believe, the flu, and then I was like, my stomach was hurting, so I took a little break. I went to the doctor, checked if it was COVID. It wasn't, so I took a little break, and then now I'm going back into it. So this past from the start of January, we've been training, and it's just been on getting ready for the next tournament in Detroit. So we got about after next month, and we gotta be ready for that.
Did I see your sister lurking around in the background?
Yeah, she have a tournament this Sunday coming up.
Yeah, so she's been doing good with gymnastics, and I want her to start boxing, but she's been trying her best to do gymnastics full time. But in my opinion, for her to make it far in this, she needs to start training more. But at the moment, she's doing, I believe, 3 times a week.
Is she around you?
Yeah, she's right here, Nene.
Let's say hi to her. She's always been part of your
she's right here.
team. One of your big time supporters. Hey, big lady. How is it going?
Good.
I hear you. I know you've always been into gymnastics somehow, but now you're doing a lot more in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How is that going? Are you loving it?
Yeah.
Okay. And when is your next tournament?
Sunday.
Oh, okay. Sunday. Is that like a community tournament or this is with your school?
It's just like with
her team, her gymnastics team.
Okay. Now your brother wants you to do boxing and all of that. What do you think about it?
I don't want to do boxing. I just want to continue gymnastics.
Why do you think
he's supposed to be fighting in March and take him to the national? So I'm trying to see how we train at home, but not so. But the gym, he don't want to go to the gym. We train at home, but I'm trying to register her to fight in March in the tournament.
She says she doesn't want to fight. Why are you trying to register her?
I don't know why she don't want to do that.
I feel like for girls it's a little bit easier because maybe we could try putting her into the fight, but she doesn't really have to do anything. So if no one's in her weight class, those are just free points for her.
That's very interesting, but she seemed very shy and doesn't want to have nothing to do with boxing. I was going to ask her why she doesn't like boxing.
I don't know. She's right here.
Nene, why don't you like boxing?
It's just like really different.
Is it too aggressive for you?
Kind of, but not really.
Not really. Okay. Do you love watching it?
I like watching it.
Okay, but definitely you don't want to be part of. You don't want to be in there, people hitting you and you hitting stuff, people and all of that. Okay, I'm with you. I support you, and I'm sure Mommy's supporting you. So I don't know what the guys are talking about, but we got Nene. We support Nene for gymnastics, right?
Yep.
Nene for gymnastics. That's what we want. All right. Thanks for giving us a few time, Nene. So March. We have a fight coming up, right? In Ohio.
No, in Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Training and everything is going on smoothly. There's enough sponsorship. Daddy, you are not Mr. Joseph Awinyonga, coach. No, let's Coach Joseph Awinyonga. You are not father of Joseph. You are not worried about sponsors and all of that. We
are good.
Okay.
We are good. We from the beginning was hard, but now
everything is fine.
Joseph can reach a point that everybody, but we just have to make sure that, the people that we start with them, we just have to continue with them. That's it.
All right. Joseph, I know Jojo, you still don't like watching boxing like that, but as you age now, do you think that you're getting more interested in watching or following a certain boxer in this world? Is there any interest in that area now?
I feel I'll have the interest in maybe I like the way that what's his name? Tank Davis was fighting his last fight, but
okay.
I feel like as time goes on, I'll start to watch more because that's the field I go into. Those are the people.
But Joseph, did you watch it?
No, I just watched some of the highlights.
Oh, okay.
But so you like how he fights?
Yeah, I like the fight a little bit, so I feel like maybe I'll start watching the fights a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think I agree with your dad because then it can give you a deeper insight, right?
Yeah.
Into the world that you are in, and I know you're trusting your own intelligence, and I kind of feel why you don't watch it because, to be honest, I don't like watching myself.
Yeah.
After my show, I don't like watch. So I can understand that. But I think if you listen to your father's advice, it will go a long way, right? There's a lot there.
But with the thing the thing with my dad, once a post goes through, he likes watching it a lot. Like you will hear that post probably 1,000 times in the day. So it doesn't go off. So I have to listen to myself all the time, even though I have that same thing where once
Right.
I do something I don't like.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. But no, great. But I think you should really start watching boxers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like watching my own fights though.
Okay, but other boxers, like I know Jojo, Joseph, you mentioned one fighter. Is it Ferdinand? Is it Cuban or something?
Trinidad, Tito Trinidad.
Yeah. And I think Jojo, if you can start watching that guy, he is very quick.
Man, he watch it. He watch it before he start boxing. He watch all his fight. Maybe that because of that, that's why you don't like watching it. Because I put that fight. Say if you're gonna box, you have to watch all these guy fights. You have to watch everything about him.
Yeah, I had to sit down and then watch every single one of his fights, and then from that point on it was like boxing, maybe I don't like watching it no more.
But you have to watch it. And to be honest with you, he fight a little bit like him. He fight a little bit like him. Some style that he do. Joseph do it a lot.
Okay.
And I was very happy about it because of all the watching and the way, and we work on that. I used to, watch him a lot, and I like him a lot. I like.
No, that's a great advice. And Jojo, I think you should watch Muhammad Ali too a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You should watch his fight.
It helped bring a great format to the way that I box now. So
exactly, and also several times now people have compared you to him in terms of his IQ, his movement, right? And so you now have to dive into, because people are projecting positivity and speaking these things into the universe. So you now have to dive into it, right? Okay, so I think that that's going to help a lot. There's a call that's coming through, but we're having technical difficulties. If it goes through, we'll try to take it. We'll try and wrap up in a short while. But George, I know you've done a lot of community work with the Chicago Park District, something like that. Tell us about that, your involvement in Chicago youth, and you giving back, and then maybe we can talk about your next level of what you want to do in terms of giving back.
So some of the stuff, I used to work with the old police chief in Chicago. So we would go around to different park districts, meet with different organizations, and really try to uplift and bring a new sense of opportunities that people could reach. So being a role model for others, that was one of my goals that we were able to do. So I go around to different park districts, may either be go train there or just go talk to people.
And I used to, and I know you donated some amount of money to some organization. I don't know if it's in Ghana or Chicago. You want to speak to that?
Yeah, it was a Ghanaian community. It was to help people with going through, say it was mental illnesses or if they have disabilities, to help them. And I was able to donate a little bit to which helped this lady, and she was very glad. So I was able to, after all of my boxing, I'm also able to give back. That's always been one of my goals.
Great. Joseph, you want to mention the highest amount that I think about 2,000, 5,000 or something like that, Joseph?
Highest amount for
the highest amount of donation you've made so far.
Over 5,000. Yeah. Over 5,000. We send a lot of things to Ghana also and give to.
Oh yes, for Ghana boxing.
Right.
We've helped out with gear, with whatever they need. We try to bring as much.
Yeah, and we help also with going to the Olympics. Also, we help out also with the Ghana people going to Olympics. And then there's some people also, some kids from Texas also going to tournament. Also, Joseph help him out. I try to show him those things. So we live in a world that we help each other.
Yeah. Great.
And then you don't have to do it because of you getting some results from. You have to do it because of that's the right thing to do.
Awesome. Jojo, what's next when it comes to giving back?
What's next? I feel like we don't normally have a plan for that. It's just whenever something pops up, it's just we try to help to our best abilities.
Awesome, awesome. Coach, I don't know, in your regard, are you planning any avenue where any given opportunity where Jojo
We
can give, or
we try to we try to open a gym in a gym soon in Joliet.
okay?
And the mayor assists us. He gave us about we look at 3 different buildings,
Mm.
and the building is good, but we have to put some work inside. But in the end, they say, and I don't want to go into something that you're going to take chance from my son. Also, the way he's doing, to step back a little bit. So we just give it about maybe 1 year more before we go into it. We want to
Yeah,
open a gym that the gym is going to be free for all the kids to come in.
yeah.
There's nobody paying. That's our goal. We want to
The
do.
same way like how park districts work, the kids come there, they can if you're in the community, you won't have to pay anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The same way, yeah.
Okay, that's powerful. Well, I think we've covered um, a lot today, and I know that's Joseph's Coach Joseph's phone that is going off.
Yeah, that's my
I
favorite
already
thing
know.
to laugh at. And then he tries to turn it off.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joseph is a little bit funny guy. It's always don't take I get upset with him quick. It's always laughing about how my phone keep on ringing all day long.
well, we'll take a few comments and then we'll wrap up today's conversation. Yes, Nene
Okay.
for gymnastics, Joshua for Yambaga. Feli says, nah, the little girls are too aggressive. Okay, so Feli is not supporting Nene for boxing. So
Yeah, with the boxing with the girls, it's like it looks much harder than the boys boxing because they
Yeah.
come in and they don't stop throwing punches at all.
Nene, you look amazing. Good luck for your gymnastics meet. Okay, this is from Naila. New alert: the Progressive Mind Show is now Tuesdays. Like and follow for more. Yes, make sure you follow our Progressive Minds Facebook page. Turn on the notification so that when we come on, you can see and follow us and share. All do same with YouTube. YouTube, hit the subscribe, turn on the notification, share with your friends, let them know that this is the place, this is the only place where we talk about pertinent issues that are bothering folks in our communities. This is the place where we bridge the gap between the African diaspora. This is the place where we give the voice to the voiceless. And so we need your support in all of this. Felice says, super proud of you, Jojo, always rooting for you, champ. And then we had AC was here. Elijah says, greatness awaits you, Joseph. And then Felicia was on earlier too. So proud of you, Joseph. Well, at this point, we'll bring the show to an end. Joseph, you will go first. No, let's have who would want to have the last words? I will leave it for the two of you to decide. Just
Joseph gonna have the last.
Okay, all right. So you give us your final remarks.
Me, I just have to say thank you for what you're doing for the community and how you try to lift up people who are coming from down and try to lift them to hear their voice and everything. But and that is a great thing that you are doing. And thank you a lot for to be in my son life since he was 9 years old. And I wish you the best, and whatever we can do also to support, so you can reach other kids also and lift them up like the way you do. You did for us also. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Much appreciate all those kind words. Really appreciate it, Joseph. Jojo, this is your platform. This is your stage. The world is there for you to take. You have all the attributes that a champion needs, and probably even more. Great family, great community. You have God on your side, man. I think that the sky is not even the limit. But being your stage, I know this is not going to be the last time you'll be on here. Anything that you want to, basically give us your last remarks for today.
So I have to thank everyone for coming here supporting me today, and then I also have to thank you for bringing me onto the show. We have a lot of things coming up in the future, and our main goal is to never stop with any of that. So just continue supporting. Just know whatever you give in, my goal is to give back as well. And I have to thank also my family for also being there on the journey with me throughout everything. So I know it could be a rocky road sometimes, but we will make it to our end goal.
Well, we'll make it to our end goal with God and with discipline.
Yeah.
We'll all get there, and hard work, determination, and hard work.
the thing that's the thing that's making me laugh right now is I know he's getting mad every time it's making
His
noise.
phone rings. Hey, Joseph, why don't you just put it on mute? Okay.
I tried to do it. I tried to.
I just know it's getting him mad every time.
Well, to everyone that has joined us this evening, we want to thank you for making the show a success. We'll be here next week, coming Tuesday, 6 p.m. Hopefully, to talk to some of the politicians that are running for office, specifically the Make office. And we also have the mayoral race coming up. And so we'll be talking to some of our politicians on the show. Remember to share our feed on Facebook and on YouTube, subscribe, like, and turn on the notification. We are 501c, so every donation you make to us is tax deductible. Excuse me. And we really want to thank everyone that has supported Jojo this afternoon. Let's keep praying. Let's keep supporting him. See you next week. Tuesday at 6 p.m. And then the next Sunday, we are going to be here talking about Africa at 4 p.m. I really want to thank all the callers and everybody that supported this show to make it a success. My name is Alinko. We shall see you. Remember, to whom much is given, much is required. Have a wonderful Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Bye-bye.